Namaste Sadguru. My name is Malvika Subba. The question that I wanted to ask you, it is an honor and a pleasure to have you here today. The one thing that has been really going on my mind, I apologize if it might sound very political. I belong to an indigenous community, which is the Kirati community, which has the longest history, especially for Nepal. Now we can understand there has been so much of oppression, land encroachment, so much of domination. So much of land has been taken away from the indigenous community in the name of development. When we talk about safe soil and saving the soil, I'm hoping and I'm requesting you, when you're talking to global leaders, and especially as हाम्रो माननीय वन मन्त्रालयजीबाट मन्त्रीज्यू पनि आज यहाँ हुनुहुन्छ, कतिजना जनजाति आदिवासी जनजातिका आफ्नो जुन उहाँहरूले पाउनुहुने. So what I'm trying to say is, I apologize, I'm being very emotional about it. I wish that you would definitely talk about these issues for the indigenous people, but as you know that is their nature lovers and soil is where their home is. Thank you so much, Sadguru. And if you don't mind, I have with me one of our symbols from the Kirati religion, which is Silam Sakma, which basically means is helping us ward off from the evil eye, from death. If I could present it to you, that would be my honor.
We'll do that. So, Malvika, it is true across the world, this is a reality, that the lands held by indigenous communities is being slowly shrinking and shrinking everywhere. Well, we can point fingers, but it is a reality that we cannot ignore. As you may know that in 2020, I traveled across 17 Native American nations within United States, which most people don't know of. I knew that there are nations. I thought there must be about 35 to 40 nations. When I really started researching and I was making this travel, I discovered there are over 500 nations within United States, Native American indigenous nations. They have their own languages, they have their own religion, they have their own culture, 500 unique nations of their own. So can we really bring them back once again into existence? There are some laws which says yes, but practically can we ever do that? I don't think there is a reality like that. So, the important thing is, this is true, I don't know, I'm not conversant with the realities of Nepal, but this is true across the world. This is true even in India. Tribal lands are always being taken for something or the other, because people are piling up in cities, they want so many things, they want a home, they want to drive a car, they want their computer, they want their phone, they want their everything, all the comforts. To provide all these comforts, somewhere we have to be digging all the time. And if large tracts of land are held by anybody, whether you're indigenous or you're alien, it doesn't matter, those guys are going to dig it up, unfortunately. I'm not trying to condone that, but this is an unfortunate reality on the planet. Because as I said earlier, from 1.6 billion in the beginning of 20th century, in just 120 years, we have come to 8 billion. How do you provide things for 8 billion people? And how much we are consuming, just look at anything, yourself. Your grandmother, how many pieces of clothing she owned? How many you own? If you look at it, probably 25 to 50 times more you own, yes or no? So, our needs and our aspirations have gone through the ceiling and we are still talking about saving this, saving that. It's very, very difficult. It is very important, either we, as I said earlier, if you are joyful by your own nature, whether you had 1 or 10 or 100, you would do it according to what is available. But right now, when your happiness depends on what you wear, what you eat, where you live and what you do and what you possess, you cannot stop human aspiration. Right now, human societies are still in this condition, they need so many things for fulfilling their happiness, their children's happiness, their well-being, because they have set a certain image, what is well-being. On an average, what an average American citizen owns, If the same has to be provided, because I know a lot of youth from here want to go to either United States or wherever else they can go in the Western world, I'm just telling you, to make sure that 8 billion people have the same things that an average American person has, the Living Earth statistics says we need 4.5 planets for that. But we have only half a planet left. So where? Where do we dig? So I must tell you this, right now this information is declassified. It seems some 32 or 35 years ago, NASA was planning to take a nuclear weapon, okay? A nuclear bomb of some enormous tonnage, megatonnage, and take it to the moon and put a hole to the core of the moon and blast it there, because there it seems there is some metal which is 100 times lighter than steel and at least 50 to 60 times stronger than steel. So we are glad that still moon is still there, okay? I'm saying human needs are such, we won't leave anything. So either we must reduce our aspiration or we must reduce our population. One of these things we must do. Hello?